Hello YouTube, Kaitlyn here, and do you know how to love yourself? Duh, of course I do. Are you sure? Like, actually really love yourself unconditionally? So it's February, and what does that mean? Valentine's Day and romance and dating advice. So yes, and this year, no. I have made so many dating advice videos, and I will continue to make dating advice videos, but this year I decided that I would do something a little bit different. And if you're really looking for a dating advice video, I made a nice playlist for you right here, so you can go check that out. But this year I wanted to talk about how having a date for Valentine's Day is not the end-all be-all. Of course it is! You are so stupid! I personally think that knowing how to love yourself is the most important thing to learn this Valentine's Day, and here is why. Number one, a boyfriend or girlfriend is not going to make you happy. Like, yes, there is some happiness and fun that goes along with having a boyfriend or girlfriend, but it doesn't change your personal happiness, your internal, the way you feel about yourself and your life. Which leads to point number two, which is that relationships come and go over time, and you are always going to be left with one person, and that's you. And if you don't like that person very much, meaning you're not happy in your life, well, that's really unfortunate. Many times people will try to make themselves happy by finding a relationship, and relationships in the beginning are always very fun and new, and they do make you so happy and just filled with all these butterflies. But eventually that kind of honeymoon period does wear off, and you're eventually left with this other person you're in a relationship with and yourself, who, if you initially did not love yourself or were very happy with yourself, you're going to find some problems. So then number three, your crush is not going to fix you. You have to do that. Or maybe you realize there isn't even anything that you actually need to fix. You might think that you're fat or ugly or have a bad or weird personality, but maybe you're just looking at it the wrong way. Maybe these things seem so bad because you are not appropriately loving yourself. Okay, so then how do you love yourself? It's a process, but it starts with you focusing more energy on taking care of yourself and not worrying about what the world thinks or might think about you. If you want to make changes in your life, like you want to lose weight, or you want to wear makeup, or maybe you want to write a novel, you make these changes for yourself, not for anyone else. You need to respect yourself and these decisions and not say, oh, well, I'm fat, so I need to lose weight, or I'm ugly, so I need to wear makeup, or I'm lazy, so I need a hobby. And more than anything, you have to be forgiving when things don't work out the way that you've planned them to, because that's life. Now I tell you guys all these things about how important it is to love yourself and how to love yourself, but I struggle with it too, so don't think I'm just, preaching at you or anything like that. I tell you these things because that's stuff that I need to work on as well. If you can begin this process of learning to love yourself, which will increase your self-esteem, it is also really going to help you in any future relationship you have, because the best thing to go into a relationship with is knowing how to love yourself and then loving someone else. You can't just rely on that boyfriend or girlfriend to supply all the love and affection that you need. I hope you guys will take the time to learn to love yourself this Valentine's Day, and any day. It doesn't matter if it's February 14th or October 27th. Plus, tell me down in the comments what your biggest struggle is when trying to love yourself for who you are. I think my biggest struggle would be that I'm not the most outgoing person, and so many times I feel like that I'm not a good person or someone that people want to be around because that I'm not super outgoing, but I can still love myself for being my kind of introverted, sometimes shy, and just wanting to interact with maybe just a few people at a time person that I am. And as always, remember to like, favorite, share, and subscribe if this video made you smile. See you guys next Thursday. Do you guys like my heart-shaped glasses? I wore it specifically for Valentine's Day. Yes.